The way we think about ourselves and our strengths can have a significant impact in our everyday life. Yet not everyone takes the time to think about the way they think and may make assumptions about their skills that can be negative. If a person believes that his or her qualities are unchangeable, he or she will want to prove themselves correct over and over, rather than learning from mistakes and focusing on strengths to improve. Strengths are influenced not only by people's abilities and knowledge, but also by their beliefs, attitudes, and values. People's beliefs about their intelligence and strengths significantly impact their approach, effort, and motivation to face challenges. A mindset that a paraprofessional should promote is inclined to look at strengths as malleable and can change over time, and can be developed through hard work, the right strategies, and guidance from others. In viewing challenges, the paraprofessional advocates embracing challenges and persisting instead of avoiding them or giving up, resulting in more effort than blaming oneself or others. See effort as the path to mastery instead of seeing it as fruitless or worse, leading to choosing to act on things over which they have control. Learn from criticism or feedback instead of ignoring or taking it against others. Find lessons and inspiration in the success of others instead of seeing them as a threat, which reinforces the intention of building meaningful relationships and not simply looking at short-term wins. Studies show that these mindsets provide a greater sense of free will, and as a result, people reach higher level of achievement. How to identify and growth strengths. By considering the person's current approaches to challenges, you can determine the person's current mindset. Ask about something they are better at now than they were in the past. What did they previously find difficult? Why does it feel easier now? And how did they achieve such a change? These thoughts can prompt them to think about the time and effort they've spent to improve in particular areas. Encourage to learn something new. Let them try a completely new activity and challenge themselves to learn something they're not already good at. Remind them that we will not get everything right the first time trying. Mistakes allow us to identify where we have a weakness or lack of understanding, areas we can work hard to improve, and always emphasize that we must be kind to ourselves. Rather than judging and blaming ourselves for our errors, try to identify how we would treat others in our situation. Consider asking to reflect on the success of others. Let them think about something they've seen someone else do against the odds, and let them think about how others achieved their success and what this says about their ability to develop their capabilities. Clarifying aspiration is identifying all the behaviors that will help a person reach their goal. Such an aspiration must be coming from the person himself as his inner motivation. Let's dig deeper on this by looking at several steps. The first step in clarifying aspiration is to identify and list with the person all the things he could do daily that will help him reach an aspiration. It's probably increasing vegetable intake. The second step is to select one specific behavior on the list of options and clarify the behavior the person wants to start doing. Maybe this means eating more vegetables to improve the diet by getting more vitamin and protein-rich foods that are low in calories and fill up at meals. The third step is to start small. This could be done with a tiny habit of buying more vegetables at the grocery store and a little habit of preparing more vegetables when cooking dinner each night. Then, find a good prompt. A prompt is a cue in your environment that triggers the brain to realize it's time to start the habit. Good prompts from the environment are typically found through existing habits or based on a date or time or a specific location. To increase vegetable intake from 2 servings to 3, the prompt might be that as when he go to store to buy groceries, he must include vegetables. And when the clock hits at 6, or whenever he begins cooking for dinner, he makes sure he actually prepares and eats the vegetables he bought. The fifth step is to celebrate successes. This is a crucial step never to skip because the positive feeling generated by celebrating a successful habit performed reinforces in the mind that this is something that should be done again and helps make it habitual and automatic. This could be done by smiling at oneself, high-fiving the air, patting oneself on the back, or creating a true sensation of feeling good at the moment. The final step is to troubleshoot, iterate, and expand. You will need to remind people that they need to be gentle with themselves because habit formation takes time and perhaps the prompt or celebration isn't the exact best option, and adjustments may need to be made. Expanding means going back to the list of identified behaviors and exploring what other actions in the list could be done to move nearer to the aspiration.